All right. Are ready to go? As soon as the game is. Which should be shortly. Come on, game. Just a couple more percent. And then we can go spend all our money. Which I think we already spent all our money last time. So it's more like wait for all our money to build up. Little elevator cabin.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking
Okay.
permission granted.
Very cool. Yeah. Alright. Surprising amount of detail in these things. Little things like that that are honestly completely unnecessary. But kind of cool nonetheless. Okay. Construction hasn't started or anything yet, I don't think. Thought I had 3 of these things in order. Yeah, I had 3 of these things in order. This one isn't quite finished yet. Alright. Yeah, because there's 2 refineries built. And it was 2 of one and 3 of the other, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's have a little look at our economy here. Let's see. Yep, it's almost done. Less than a minute. Okay, we are a little over estimate on purchasing. And then we wind up with a superfluid coolant production. Anything beyond that, we're going to need to buy more blueprints, which are going to cost a significant chunk of money. Let's go ahead and mostly drain the station account. Actually, let's drain it completely. We don't need money here yet. Looks like we'll be selling graphene soon, hopefully. We're at 7.2 million. We should probably go and have a little talk with our friendly local representative and figure out what the next thing we should buy is. Actually, I should just do that by looking in the encyclopedia. Okay, so we're working toward module prefabs. To get there, the next step is either plasma conductors, for which we're going to have all the components already available, or capacitors, which once again we're going to have all the components available. So, capacitors or plasma conductors. Where's that gate? It's over there somewhere. I think it's right there.
Jump beacon.
Hello, hello.
Cannot.
Can't stay. Church starts in a second. Wanted to pop in and support you since you were on Wingnut's channel. Well, Okay. Hello. Welcome here. And yes, I did send Af the bear story, as well as the dozer spring compressor story.
Jump completed. Anot.
You know, it's a wonder you didn't kill yourself years and years ago. I was listening to the dozer spring compressor story again. It's like, bunch of idiots. He's gonna be scared of you? I kind of doubt it.
Docking granted.
Alright, let's dock up. Let's see. We need to go talk to the faction representative.
Hello.
Okay. I think this stick needs calibration. It's got a little bit of drift to it. That's actually quite a lot of drift. I wonder... I might try something. I hope I don't have to restart the game. Damn it. Okay, the stick zeroes out when it gets plugged in. There. Okay, now it's working properly. I had a little tiny bit of pressure on the stick apparently when I plugged it
It's
in.
an honor to see you here.
I'd like to buy a blueprint for a module, production module. Okay, capacitor production is 4.7 million. Yeah. I think we're going to buy the plasma conductor.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, it really is too bad about him.
Taking serious damage.
Okay, one of the gas miners is under attack in Hoth. What is attacking it in Hoth? Okay, that's not Hoth. This is Hoth. Who dares attack my gas miners? Damn it, it's an Ascendancy patrol. That's TIE Advanced, I think. A couple of TIE bombers. Well, I think we're going to lose that miner. And there's precious little I can do about it. Well, see you later.
TIE defender.
Get out of my seat. Anyway, I need to remember that for the future. That these sticks re-zero when you plug them in. With luck, I can go bop that TIE interceptor before anything blows up. That, or maybe everybody run out of missiles before I get there. we should probably turn a little bit to the right when we come out of the gate. Not much, just a little.
Jump completed. Host.
Ah, right there's my damaged ship. It looks like it made it to travel drive. But we'll meet up with it anyway and escort it back. Yeah, it's right here in front of us. There it is. Pretty beat up, but there it is.
Action 4 gas.
Okay. Hopefully the service crew fix it up fairly quickly. Alright, let's follow it into the docks.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Docking granted.
Alright.
Docking aborted.
Looks like it's successfully reached its destination. Let's go ahead and check our map. Nope, the Ascendancy Patrol is not coming this direction. So I don't have to go bonk them on the head and tell them to knock it off. Good deal. So, we just spent a whole bunch of money on parts. Specifically, we got the, we gotta call it. Okay, we want production modules. We got the plasma conductor factory now. So this produces 528 plasma conductors per hour. Module prefab consumes 600 plasma conductors an hour. So we're going to need, well, at least 2 of them to supply that need. I probably ought to go 3 so we can do at least 2 plasma conductors. Let's do 4 plasma module prefab factories. And if we do 4 of these, then we're going to need probably about 5. No, it'd be more than 5. Well, actually, no, it'll be more than 5. Because, no, 5 will be right. Because we need 600 per hour times 4. And each of these will provide 5 1/4, up the quarter of the last 100 that we would need. Yeah, 5 would be enough. So we'll go ahead and build 5 plasma conductors. And then we should also work back and figure out how many. Okay, copy sequence, paste sequence, remove. There we go. Now, plasma conductor. That's not what I wanted. Game. Stop being derpy. For some reason, it's running this very slowly. Allow me to right-click it, damn you. Okay, fine. What in the world is going on here? Performance in this builder is terrible. Okay, we'll move it outside like that.
Requesting permission to dock.
I don't think I've ever seen it quite
Docking
like this
permission
before.
granted.
Plasma conductors. Now. Shift. Place it, damn you. Where'd it go? What is wrong with this editor right now? Okay, now it's actually being smooth. There we go. Yeah, now it's being smooth for a little bit again. And now it's running like shit. Do I have... Okay, show environment was turned off. But I don't think that'll make it run better. You know what? Let's try turning show environment back on. Man, for some reason... Here, let me check something. Okay, who's using all the CPU? Nobody. GPU? Nope, loads were quite low. Memory? Mostly the game. Nothing else is using much at all, not even OBS. Odd. I mean, it's not odd, but OBS normally doesn't use that much RAM in my system. It's just the editor's running like shit for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen it quite this bad. Please. Place. There we go. And rotate. Not that far. This is really, really bad. Snap on. Okay. I'm going to turn the frame counter on here. Okay. FPS is 25. That is atrocious. VRAM usage is at 100%, which isn't necessarily a huge indicator. That's pretty normal in games, to be honest, because games will use as much as they can get, or they'll commit it, and then it'll view it as used, even though it isn't all used. I hope stream is running smooth. It should be. Okay, let's rotate this. There we go. And Rotate this into place as well. Okay. We've connected 4 out of the 5 plasma conductors we're going to eventually want. That's actually a mistake. I wanted to do copy sequence. That would get us up to 8. We don't actually want 8. We're going to remove 3 of them. Okay, that should get us 5 modules. Confirm changes. Add money to the bank account. 11 million to build this. Oh, that's fine. Okay, now we need to work back down the list. Checking 2C to make sure we have enough precursors. We probably don't, to be clear. Check encyclopedia. Station modules. Production modules. Plasma conductor production. Okay. This is going to require 720 energy cells times 5. We probably need to add more energy cell production. It's going to require 5,600, 700. We'll say about 6,000 graphene. Okay, so how much graphene are we currently producing? We're almost certainly going to need to add more graphene production. Yes. We should add at least 2 more graphene production. That'll get us another 8,000. Then a bunch of that's probably going to be used in future stuff. We could get away with 1 more graphene. But no, we're going to add 2 more. Okay, so we need 2 more graphene. And superfluid coolant, we're going to need another 7, maybe almost 8,000. Which means we need 2 superfluid coolant productions for now. Okay, so we need 1 more superfluid. Still running at like 25 FPS. Why? Game, why do you do these things to me? Okay. Rotate. Attach. This may not fit onto this side without clipping. I may have to just attach them top and bottom. Let me try something here. Let's see what fits without clipping. Nope, that clips like crazy. Okay, so we're going to just attach them top and bottom for these. Additionally, I'm going to fit them on a little bit tighter. Remove just that module. We'll grab a base 01. Rotate it into place. Boom. Okay. Those will be crammed together a little tighter because reasons. So that's enough superfluid. Now we need to add 1 more graphene production. So copy module. Rotate it like so. And boom. Fits right in. All right. Confirm changes. That didn't actually add much to the price at all. Okay, that should get us enough plasma conductor production for my plan. We're probably going to have to add more superfluid and more graphene production for the capacitors. But we'll worry about that when we actually own the capacitor blueprint. Yeah. I am overbuilding this for sure. I wish the station calculator was for sure worked with this mod. I forgot to check cross-reference to see if any of the stuff has changed. Probably should do that at some point. Oh well. FPS is still terrible. Okay, now it's going up a little bit. It's in the 40s though. That's not good. Not good at all. I have a feeling if I make the station too much larger, I did not at all check to see what we are at for energy cell production. We're definitely going to have to make that larger. Thankfully, energy cells are relatively cheap to build.
Docking granted. Docking
I want to
avoided.
dock. Okay. So we're going to need a bit over 11 million to buy the changes we have lined up. And then we're going to need another 5 million or so, did I say it was? To buy the blueprint we need for the capacitors. And that's going to need who knows how many million to build enough capacitor capacity. And then we're going to need another, like, what, 9 million or something? For the prefab modules. And then who knows how much those are going to cost to build. But after that point, it should be basically free to build station parts. Once we build sufficient solar cells and all that as well. And then we'll be able to build ginormous stations for just the cost of running a freighter. And I think we'll be able to build chip halls with that too. I think that's all the chip halls require. Yeah, energy cells, durasteel plates, no wait, rhodium core or whatever. Fun. Okay. So the modular bits are for stations and stations only. Durasteel plates and energy cells and the whatever you call them, cores, are what are used to build the actual chip halls themselves. I'm assuming the guns cost something entirely different. Yeah, weapon components and advanced electronics. Which we're not going to get that stuff for a little while. Getting a shipyard capable of building equipped ships is going to be a long, slow process for sure. Okay. Oh. So, how many satellites do we currently have on board? 4. Okay, that's a full load. Or what passes for a full load around here anyway. Okay. So where should we go from here? don't think any of these systems have any stations of note that aren't covered. There's a couple actually over here. I don't think I care about those enough to satellite them up. Okay. Our large miner here in Hypori is still making bank. Well, he's making about what he's always made. Okay, that's good. I was worried it would start falling off fast when he started showing up. Though I should check. Come on, I don't want to select you. There we go. Okay, they're actually not filling up on silicon nearly as fast as I expected them to. That's good. That means more time to make money. I think those miners are going to be there for a long time to come. Let's check on... Okay, the superfluid is going to require a good amount of helium. I wish I could view the hourly rates here. Okay, I can apparently. Going to require 14k helium per hour. Is that for one or is that for two? That's probably for one. Because this is showing the same number. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Yeah. This makes it show the value for one machine running. Okay, so we just take that number and double it. Which means we're going to need a lot more gas miners than we currently have running. I should definitely buy some large gas miners in the near future. The superfluid. Yeah, we never want anybody to buy that. Graphene. Never want anybody to buy that. That's fine. Plasma conductors. There currently isn't a buy order for those. Although I almost should... Yeah. We'll worry about that later. Looks like we made some money here at the station since last time I looked. What'd they sell? A whole bunch of graphene, probably. Yeah, graphene, 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 graphene. Okay. Just small amounts. Oh well. Those small amounts all built up. The graphene just requires gas and energy cells. So we're not going to need any normal mining ships beyond what we already have. We are going to need gas miners, though. That's what I wanted to know. So I think we should buy a gas miner and assign it here next. Oh. And why I'm yawning so much right now. Okay, so what do we want to do while we're waiting for the money to roll in? We've explored most of the edges down around here. We could go explore this region here, I guess. Or... let's see. Or we could go scan stations for fun and possible profit. Where would I want to do that, though? I think I've scanned all or most of the stations in this system already. Guess there's an easy way to check. Okay, we don't care about him. That one's not scanned.
Component factory.
Also, that one doesn't have a... This one doesn't have a satellite for some reason. So, let's go visit. I was hoping the frame rate would come up a little bit more as we got away from our station, but it doesn't really seem to be that much. Don't know why it's so low this time. I guess I haven't really been paying too much attention to the frame rate for this mod. So it could be that low 50s is normal. It doesn't seem reasonable though. Pretty sure it was higher than that. This game never has good frame rate anyway. Makes me really glad to have a variable rate monitor. Helps make sure everything is relatively smooth. Okay, where do I want to drop a satellite for this? Actually, probably a little bit past the station. Yeah, we'll just fly out here for a little bit and then drop it. Okay, we don't want to go very far. Probably more than enough. Deploy a satellite. Check on the map how that looks. Probably should have deployed it a little bit closer.
Advanced satellite.
Get back in here.
Shield component factory.
Okay. We'll drop it at like 10K, I think. Okay. Deploy satellite. Check on the map. Okay, that's much better. Alright, let's go scan this station, and then we'll have every station in this system scanned. Enough that we can see their inventories.
Stop that criminal.
Okay. What even is this thing?
You decode this transmission. Keep it to yourself.
Not interested in your mission. Usually those missions pay fairly well, but they also tend to be for pirates and stuff like that. It's an interesting shape. Bonk. There we go.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Scan. Come on. Okay, there we go. Nice. Scan. Well, I swear, sometimes station scanning is such a pain in the butt. There we
Illegal
go.
wares on drone detected.
This has already been scanned, I'm pretty sure. This piece might not be. Nope. Okay. I think those look scanned. Yeah, okay. We should be done scanning this place, and indeed we are. That's scanned. That's scanned. That's scanned. Looks like we've scanned most of the stuff around here. There's a brewery that hasn't been scanned. Also doesn't have a satellite.
Jump beacon. Estigma.
Might as well go get the bits we missed. And there's the autosave. Okay. Don't really see the gate very well. I think we're coming at it from straight onto the side. So let's kind of hook a bit of a loop here to get a better angle. Yeah, we're coming at it from the side. Okay. Turn in. Should be able to hit it pretty easily at this point. And there we go.
Jump completed. Estigma.
Alright.
Brewery.
And now we fly to the brewery. Ooh, frame rate has died. It's like 18 in here. That, I'm pretty sure that's not normal. Lag. Frame rate's down to 10.
You're done for.
Why is it doing this? Okay, it's up to 30 now. That's still really low. Does it just not like this game today? Quite weird. Very weird indeed. Yeah, it's even worse here than it was in Oth. So clearly it's not my station that was being the problem. Alright, let's get ready on the big red button. Yeah, let's fly around and scan it. Okay. Got that one scanned. Don't want to hit that. Don't know if that part was scanned, but this part definitely is now. Hello, survey. Welcome here. I really don't know what percentage we really need to scan to unlock storage information, but better safe than never. Or better safe than sorry. We might as well get it up to at least the 80s or 90s. Okay, that was way easier than normal. Go check this Mushroom Kingdom living quarters, aka Talati. There we go. I don't think that one bit behind us there was scanned properly. The frame rate is 20. Oscillating between that and 18. Why is it doing this to me? There's no good reason.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
There's no good reason for this much performance loss. I don't have a huge fleet running around yet. I only have a single station. We're not even in the same sector as that station. Well. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly. Not that way. That way looks good. We'll fly out a little ways and we'll drop the satellite. Yeah. And there's a good place to drop the satellite, I think. Yep. All good. I think we're gonna go drop one there too. There. How about there?
Autopilot engaged.
Okay. For some reason, I started stream, and then like a couple minutes later, it's like, I'm tired. I have no idea why. Oh well. Yeah, we'll drop another satellite over here so we can watch the gate. And then this place will be satellited to my satisfaction, more or less. Did I check? Okay, that brewery has not been scanned, so we'll do that next then.
Brewery.
Yeah. Once we reach our objective here, we'll drop a satellite, and then we'll fly over to that brewery, scan it. For no particular reason. Because it exists. And I can't see its inventory. I guess those are good enough reasons. I really don't know what's going on with my frame rate. It is just tanked today. CPU usage isn't high. GPU doesn't seem too bad.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted. That was the button I wanted. Drop a satellite. Check out the map. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright. Over to the next station to scan. Oh, how much weight do we have right now? 4.4? Oh.
Illegal cargo on drone detected.
Okay, scan mode on. 9% information unlocked, which means I basically haven't scanned anything. Or at least nothing of any note. Scan that. Bonk. Okay. Oh, here's the next bit to scan. There we go. Alright. Scanned that. Now is this the whole... I assume that's the whole mushroom.
Docking permission granted.
Speaking of the whole mushroom, I had some deep fried battered mushrooms today.
Docking
Man, I love
granted.
those things.
Docking aborted.
I wish I could eat them every day. Unfortunately, if I did that, I'd be even fatter than I already am. Okay, what are we at? 79% information unlocked. What haven't I scanned yet? There's a bit. Those and those cheap, crappy mozzarella sticks are probably the best fried foods you can get. I don't think we have any Zaxby's. I got mine from the pizza place down the road a little ways. There's not really that much choice in restaurants around here. Okay, so we can see the inventory. That's really all I care about. So let's head on south and continue scanning.
Jump beacon. Terminus.
Honestly, this is kind of a worthless activity, but I need to kill time, and flying around stations is kind of fun, so... Someday, maybe this will come in handy. I don't really intend to make this my permanent headquarters. That's probably going to be over on the other side of the galaxy, more the north end or something. Near the Empire. Maybe? I don't know. I might change my mind at some point, too. Ugh. Next time I go to the grocery store, I should get myself a pack of mushrooms, just plain old mushrooms. While they're awesome fried, they're also good raw. Not the canned. Well, canned ones are okay, I guess. But they're not at all the same as
Completed.
relatively
Terminus.
fresh ones. Or at least
Food ration factory.
something vaguely resembling fresh, I guess I should say. can either eat them raw, just plain, or with a little tiny bit of ranch dressing. Really good. Which reminds me, I need to go to the grocery store tomorrow. Because alas, my poor refrigerator is practically empty. That's going to be a solid hit to the old wallet. Okay. Scan. There we go. Scan. We're at 68% scanned. Oh, don't
Stop that
hit
drone.
it. Scan. Okay.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
78 is a pretty good percentage. Let's scan the mushroom cap here. Don't think this was scanned yet. There we go. All right. There's a bit that very obviously isn't scanned. Scan. Scan. Please. There we go, finally. Okay. That place is pretty well supplied. For a
Solar
power plant. I'm at plus 20 rep with these guys. Did I rank up already or not? Don't remember. I should check to see if I've gotten the rank 20 well, rank up thing, whatever you want to call it. Scan that. I should start building a solar station in a different system from Hoth. Should poke around and see if there's any high output systems nearby. Instead of trying to build all my solar station onto the Hoth station. The oops. Okay. Keep scanning. 87%, that's probably good enough. I've never seen a station reach 100%. I don't know if it's even possible. Okay, I don't think I've scanned mushroom cap yet. Someday I'm going to do a Talati run. And my stream titles will be full of nothing but mushroom jokes. How low and how fast can I go? Ah! Okay. You almost smacked into it. That was kind of fun, though. Alright, we can definitely see what they've got on board. Looks like they have plenty of contraband alcohol.
Field coil factory.
Field core factory, huh? Interesting. Check it out. It's rolled level. Or something resembling level anyway. Okay. Get ready on the big red button. FPS is up to 60 now, which is a bit lower than I would like to see, but it's much more reasonable.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Okay, it dropped down to 50, but oh well. I don't know why it's being so bad performance today. It makes no sense. I mean, this game never did run very well. But usually runs better than this. At least until I get much larger fleets running around. Okay. What else can we scan? Bonk. Okay. And around we go. Okay. Scan. Did I rescan this segment? I didn't think I did. Maybe we scanned that one and not this one, because this one does look lighter. Well, there we go. Okay. Must have got mixed up on which ones were scanned and which ones weren't. 75% means there's a couple decent sized modules that aren't scanned yet. Looks like these two.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Okay, 87%. There's probably another module somewhere that's not scanned. I think I got most of them.
Requesting permission to dock.
And we can definitely check its inventory out. It's like they're... not doing too badly. Okay, I don't care about the inventory of defense stations. Let's drop one of our satellites over there at that gate. Right there, I think it's good.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh. Okay.
something out here.
Yeah, don't care. Lockbox, boring. Doesn't have anything useful. We're at 6.3 million. I should probably check to see how progress is going here on the oops. The answer to that is we have run out of money. So let's give it most of our money.
Autopilot disengaged.
Got a lot of changes that aren't finished yet. Okay. Things are looking not too bad overall. All right, good deal.
Acclimator 1 transport. Acclimator 1 transport.
Yeah, that's not worth sounding the warning horn over. Go ahead and drop a satellite here. That was our last satellite, so we need to go buy more. Check to make sure I dropped it where I wanted it to. It could do with it being a little tiny bit closer to the gate, but that's pretty reasonable. Okay, was there someplace else I wanted to scan around here? I thought there was, but I don't see one now. Okay. Well. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the system north of the one I'm actually in. Duh. Okay, so this is dropped actually exactly where I want to put it. What the heck are you doing? Get away from me.
Acclimator 1 transport.
Shoot at somebody your own size. He definitely wants me dead. That was not what I was interested in dealing with right now. Hey, get away from me, you. Okay, our target. Should I choose to scan it? Is down here. Dang it, we need another... We need another satellite for this.
Medical supply factory.
Oh well, least we can do is scan it while we're at it. Oh, you're welcome, Bo. There will be more Ministry this coming weekend. At least until I finish the campaign. Then I think I'm going to do Terraria for a weekend game for a little while. I want to finish the run we started in that. I've never finished Terraria all the way, and I would like to try to do so on Master Mode. We'll see how far I actually get before I get tired of banging my head into the wall. Also, I'm sure you've seen it on Af and Avi's Discord, but Cosmoteer with Af this Friday is probably going to happen. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Okay. Af was talking like he wants to restart with a new, fresh game, which I'm not at all opposed to. Playing the new campaign Ministry, it's interesting. Also, you know, playing that together should be fun. Oh yeah. You know, I just think that Okay, mission funds are split between you and your co-op partner when you're playing Cosmoteer.
Docking granted.
However, you can also, assuming you both build reasonable combat ships, it may take a little bit more time to get off the ground because you have a little less money. But as long as you
Docking
work
aborted.
together reasonably well, you can get a lot farther more quickly, crank out more bounties, get more rep. I don't know if the rep is split between co-op partners. It might be. I don't know if, yeah. But anyway, you can much more efficiently run 2 ships, of course, when everybody's controlling one. Or more ships. And if you split up, you can take on pirates pretty effectively. And get a lot farther a lot quicker, so... yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Also, they fixed a whole bunch of desync bugs. Apparently one caused by doing in-system jumps was fixed like a day or 2 ago. Or maybe it was today even, I don't know. I don't check the Discord for notification, or not notifications, for announcements every day. But the last announcement was good old Walt claiming that he fixed the desync bug finally. Walt, of course, being the Cosmoteer developer. Okay. I think we've scanned everything there is to scan at this station. Alas, I do not have a satellite to drop out here. Okay. So, let's fly back
Jump beacon.
home.
Estignaha.
Actually, let's fly past home. And let's pick up some more satellites. Yeah. That guy's been cranking out pretty regular updates. Fairly consistently. For a long time. Cosmoteer Classic hasn't been updated for a little while, but before the last big push, okay, there we go. Before the last big push to get the Steam version ready, he was cranking out regular updates to Cosmoteer Classic on a fairly regular enough basis that I was getting annoyed at all the pings. And it looks like now that the Steam version is out, it's right back to that. Which is really cool. Definitely appreciate a developer who fixes bugs quickly. There's far too many take the money and run types around nowadays. I'm sure everybody has a game on their list somewhere that either they bought or were planning to buy, and then the developers went and abandoned it. Either just before they actually released it, or just after, or
Jump completed.
at some other random point
Estignaha.
during development.
You're done for.
Matter of fact, most people probably have a bunch of games like that on their list. Oh. Think you have a glitched K. He's well within range, your shots are just going through him, but he can shoot you just fine. That does not sound like a fun experience, just saying. Have you tried reloading the game? I don't know if that would help or not, but it'd be the first thing to try, I guess. Better you than me? It's bad enough when it's one of those stupid little civilian ships that do that. I don't think I've ever had anything else do it. I think I'd like to keep it that way.
Jump completed. Hove.
Okay.
Jump beacon. Anot.
And we go through this beacon. Yeah, that just sounds like the recipe for a bad time. Particularly if he's close to anything that matters to you. I guess worst case scenario, you could move far enough away that he's in low attention. And then it would go to out of sector combat. And then it shouldn't matter if his hitbox is glitched or not. Yeah, worst case, you can, like I said, you can always teleport away or something and let out of sector combat take care of him. Assuming you have something big enough to take on a K in out of sector combat anyway. Which, Osaka? Probably not, maybe.
Jump completed. Anode.
Osaka is the Terran's other destroyer, isn't it? I think? I don't remember. Yeah, because Tokyo is the Terran carrier. Yeah. It's the sin for people who aren't cool enough to have a Terran shipyard.
Docking granted.
I don't know if one of those could take on a K in out of sector combat and win or not. I guess it might depend on your weapon loadout. I don't know. I've never actually owned one. I've looked at them look at their statistics enough. Okay, we want to buy some advanced satellites, specifically 4 of them. I think we're otherwise good for now. Yeah. All right. Now, somewhere out here. There it is. You know, playing this mod, I keep getting a feeling like there's just kind of something missing. And I've finally come to realize what it is. There's no Xenon analog. Reloading worked? All right. There's a cack-alike.
Jump completed. Hove.
But there's no Xenon-alike. Which means that, I mean, the CAC never really were a big enough threat that they would change anybody's behavior at all.
Requesting immediate backup.
But the Xenon kind of keep everybody on their toes. Okay, what are you and what are you doing here?
High echelon.
Are you shooting my station? You are absolutely shooting my station. Also, what the heck is a TIE echelon? Well, whatever it is, it's going to get a couple missiles in its side, right? It doesn't go away. Okay, that's an interesting, weird-looking TIE. I kind of want one.
I got you in my sights.
You're shooting my station, you little scumbag. Okay. That's a very weird looking little tie. Never heard of it. Okay. They don't like you destroying the wharf in 79B though? Well, I wonder why.
TIE Striker.
Okay. Are those idiots attacking the
TIE
Pretender? They are 100% attacking the Pretender. Does the Pretender have its guns turned on? I might have turned its guns off and left them off. I left them off. Okay. Well, let's fix that, why don't we? If you're going to attack my ship, you guys are going to have a bad day. Look at the pretty laser fire. It appears like somebody was making bad decisions.
Requesting immediate backup.
Like, oh, yes. Let's attack a little cruiser, why don't we? Little cruiser opens fire. Imperials. Shocked Pikachu face. This thing is kind of a monster for its size, too. It's got 2 large turrets on the top surface. Plus it has the full set of the standard large turbo lasers and pew pew lasers all around it.
TIE Striker.
Yeah, those guys didn't stand a chance. Okay. After a week of playing, your scrap center finally turned a profit. Where did you build it? Yeah, this little ship is awesome. Anyway. Void, you keep losing scrappers to the hazards. Scrappers are kind of expensive. It might be worth upgrading their hulls with anomaly protection. Assuming you have the hull upgrades available anyway. Then they'll be immune to hazards and you can just have them do whatever. Need to go to Avarice and get the big scrapper? Yeah. That thing's expensive and vulnerable. But boy is it useful if you've got medium or large things you want to scrap. Actually, no, it doesn't scrap medium things. It only scraps large things. What am I thinking? Anyway, if there's any large ships around or large wrecks, it can be well worth it. As long as there aren't Xenon wandering around wanting to shoot stuff anyway. Because that doesn't survive very long when it gets attacked. At least not when a K or something like that shows up. Also, if it gets pulled off the job early for some reason, sometimes it'll leave behind ghost wrecks. Just wrecks that are marked on the map, but you can't select them, you can't order them to be scrapped in any way. They never disappear. I had a couple ghost Ks and a ghost station near my scrapping area on my first playthrough. The ghost Ks weren't too annoying because normally you don't see them. but is there a way to apply mods from your HQ if you build a wharf shipyard? Yes, there is. You just need to go to the ship dealer like you normally would while the ship docked there, and you can apply the mods. And it doesn't cost credits when you do it that way either. It just costs the components. So particularly if you're still running vanilla, which I don't think you are. But if you're running the vanilla RNG ship mods, that's a smart thing to do because you can just re-roll forever until you get a perfect mod for free. Personally, I would rather just run the mod to not have them be RNG and then not have to do that, but anyway.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
You can do it even if you have the refitting yard, but honestly, those are... I'm not sure why you would ever buy those. Because if you can buy the refit, or if you can afford the actual shipyard, it can do everything the refit can do. And more besides. The refit is cheaper, sure. But it's not enough cheaper that I would want to waste the money on it. Instead of buying the good one. But anyway. I think you can do it at a refitting yard. Actually, maybe you can't now that I think about it. I think you need an actual shipyard to fit mods now that I think about it a little more.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Been too long since I've tried to fit a mod on a ship. I should go check to see if I have any mod components. Actually, let me check right now. Let's see.
We will be scanning your cargo hold.
Basic engine fuel injector, I have 3 of them.
That's fine. You can go now.
Basic shield generator coil. Basic ship nano weave. I don't know if I've unlocked any of the... I don't know if any of the ship mods are unlocked, though, is the problem. Actually, an excellent question. Because research isn't available. So I wonder if they unlocked them the same way they did unlock Teleport 1. It's entirely possible. You know what? Screw it. Let's go find out. It's not like I have anything better to be doing right now. There we go. It's over this way somewhere. There it is. Nice and lined up with the green lights. And there we go. All ready to go through. Hello, autosave.
Jump completed. Anode.
There's the wharf. Oh, it's gonna be a long time before I have a working shipyard. Don't know where I'm gonna build it. Okay.
Docking granted.
That is actually exactly where I want to dock.
Hello there.
TIE Defender.
Let me out. Right here's the ship dealer. Mod workbench. Okay, we do have hull mods unlocked. Okay, chassis mods. We just know basic ones. Unfortunately, I don't have all the stuff I would need for it. I do have the basic ship nano weave, but that's it. Action 4 minor. Where? Who dares? There it is. Okay, it's a bunch of Vong. That's no good. Matter of fact, that's very no good indeed. They're chasing him away from any safety as well. Let's quick see if there's any mods we can do that I would want to do. Okay. Recharge delay. 30%. Don't think 15%. Okay, we think we'll go with the less recharge delay. Give us a little bit of recharge rate, a little more recharge delay, hopefully. Actually, wait, that makes our recharge rate worse. No, thank you. Okay, that reduces our total shields, but gives us a little bit more recharge. Okay. Engine mods. There's no just... There it is. Forward thrust. That reduces boost speed a little bit. And slightly less travel mode speed. I think I'm okay with that, maybe. Yeah, we're still over 6,000 for travel drive. Okay, I don't know any paints outside the default. I'm pretty sure you can't change paint anyway. Weapon mods. I don't own any parts for that. And we can't install any ecos. Okay. Let's go blow stuff up. Hello, Colo. So they do unlock at least some ship mods. But they're very obviously rebalanced. I'm pretty sure the vanilla mods didn't have downsides like that. Get out of my seat. Okay. Let's go shoot some Vaughn. Did they blow up my ship? They better not have blown up my ship. I don't think they blew up my ship. Let's check. Nope. It was under attack, but then there's no was destroyed message, so we're good. Okay. Yeah. It's headed back to the oops already. Good deal. Yep, same game as yesterday. X4. X4 is pretty much the main game around here. Except on weekends. Or Thursdays. Although I will mix other things. Nope. Actually, wait, no. Yesterday I played, Cosmoteer, didn't I? So this isn't the same game as yesterday. The same game as day before yesterday. But anyway, X4 is the main game around here most of the time. Lately, I've been mixing in some Cosmoteer. Before that, mixed in other things occasionally. Do I fly as I would in atmosphere?
Requesting immediate
Not
backup.
really. I definitely use a completely different control scheme as I would use from a normal plane. I have 2 sticks instead of a stick and a throttle. And then the well,
Jump completed. Hove.
let's get out of here a little bit. The right stick, moving it forward and back, is nose up and nose down. Let's drop out of travel drive. Up and down on the stick is nose up and nose down. But side to side in the stick is roll. That's pretty standard so far. The other stick, though, side to side is nose left, nose right. Forward and back is throttle. So you have fast access to... Twist doesn't do anything on either stick because I have that locked out. I just found it too distracting. I need both sticks have an analog hat switch, and that is thrust up, thrust down, right, left, like so. And all the rest of the buttons and hat switches and stuff are set to all kinds of different actions. So it's not really the same as I would have for atmospheric, but it's actually not too different. If this was a more serious space sim, where you spent all your time flying with flight assist off, then I would probably have the controls set up a bit differently. But as it is, thruster effectiveness is a bit lacking. This isn't really designed to fly with flight assist off so much. But anyway, that is definitely something you can't do in a normal flight simulator. In a space sim, being able to roll is much more important than it would be in atmospheric. Well, I mean, atmospheric roll is how you turn. Space simulator roll isn't really how you turn, but it's part of it. Like, the main reason I would roll is less to turn and more to orient myself in relation to something, I guess would be the way to put it. So,
Docking granted.
while I'm perfectly willing to do a flat turnaround, something like that,
Docking
also I don't
aborted.
want to dock. If I'd like to keep things above me. So whatever I am moving in relation to, I like to keep it above me because it's a little bit easier to keep track of it then. And so if I'm moving around something, I tend to roll to keep it, well, above. And then to do turns, you just pull back hard in the stick. I guess that's kind of like atmospheric flight, but once again, you have to worry about stalling out or anything like that. But anyway. You're gonna go focus on making presentation for tomorrow before time to present will come? Well, should have done that a while before, just saying. Yeah, stop watching me and go work. Anyway, one of these days I'm gonna get myself a flight sim that has a really good
Docking granted.
flight assist off flight model and go have fun. Learn how to do it properly.
Docking aborted.
But you're lazy? Unfortunately, I know somebody exactly like that. Oops. And equally unfortunately,
Docking granted.
it's never worked out for any good thing.
Docking aborted.
Yeah. Personally, I have zero interest in atmospheric flight simulators. I used to play around with MS Flight Sim a little bit. MS Flight Sim 2004 to be exact. Back when that was the new one. Although that wasn't 2004. Oh. That probably would have been 05 or 06 maybe, I guess, now that I think about it. Maybe? Bah! Okay, that was not a great maneuver right there. Probably could have corrected it a little bit if I had reached for the directional thrusters. I would definitely need to use a completely different control scheme if I was trying to do flight assist off flight all the time. This scheme works really well for flight assist on, but flight assist off is a little bit of a different story. We need to figure out something different. I think if I was going to do a lot of flight assist off, I would want to get the Omni throttle attachment for the left stick to turn the stick over on its side, kind of, so that I could then unlock the twist and use that for thrust up and down. Use the forward and back axis the same as it is now for throttle, but set up the side to side to strafe left, strafe right. And then I'm not sure where I would set up roll. Maybe leave roll where it's at and pitch, but then I'm not sure where I'd put yaw.
Docking granted.
Problems.
Docking aborted.
Nothing you can't stand more than people knocking on your door wanting to talk about religion? Well. Yeah. I'm kind of of the opinion that it's better to be a bit more subtle about things like that. And let people talk to you if they want to talk to you instead of vice versa. Tends to be a lot less annoying. Anyway. Unfortunately, groups like Jehovah's Witnesses don't really follow that same theory. It looks like stuff's getting built a little bit. These should be Actually, wait. Where is... Let's look at the build thing right now here. Because I thought there was some stuff that was... Thought this might be building in unexpected order. Yeah, I thought this stuff was building... Oh, no. I remember now. I disconnected this so I could make its... What do you call it? Make its connector here shorter. So it's going to build this part first. So it's doing the plasma conductors, and then it's going to do the superfluid production. Okay. Might be a little derpy. Alright. We're definitely going to need to add more energy cell production to this, but I'm not sure if I want to. Hoth has terrible efficiency. I could probably build another station in a different system and transport the energy cells for a lot cheaper overall. Okay. I was wondering why why I was building the plasma conductors without the superfluids being done. Because I moved the superfluids after I had placed the plasma conductors. Okay, that makes sense now. How are things going here? Manage buy offers. Let's pump a little bit more money into the economy here. Okay, that should be enough money to buy everything we need. Looks like we've got most of what we need being delivered already, so it's just a matter of waiting for time. Because by the time it gets down to this, actually needing these module prefabs, we will have them bought. Because I just forked over the money for it. Okay. How are we doing here? Not too bad. Nothing's full, so that's good. Sold a bunch of Durasteel plates. Heck yeah. Make that money. Wait, how much money do we have in the account right now? 1.7. Let's go ahead and drain that, why don't we? I could use the money. Yeah, so the Oops is making money. That's pretty good. $4.5 million. What did I say we were going to need for the next component? Was it like 5 or was it 6 million? We should probably wait till we have like 6 million and then we'll go check to see. But we're getting close to being able to build prefab modules. Or, as I put it in my title, modular whatsits. I can never remember what those things are called. Eventually I'll remember.
Docking granted.
About the time I remember,
Docking aborted.
it'll be about the end of the run and it'll be time to go back to vanilla where they're called Claytronics. Hello, what are you? Oh, I would like to select the actual ship, thank you. A Valor or transport. Interesting. I think it's got a decent number of fighter docks. 6 of them. Here's the autosave. This thing is probably delivering resources to the, what are you gonna call it? Should probably select it and find out what kind of trader it is.
Valor T transporter.
Doesn't say, just transporter. Well, it's either delivering to the build storage or it is delivering to the build storage because I don't see what else it could be doing around here. It's really in the wrong position to be docking at the station itself.
Valor T transporter.
There's 2 of these guys around here. Okay. These Valors are kind of okay looking. Giant blimps with a chunk cut out of the top. It's really too bad the player can't land at the build storage. Oh well. Yeah, this thing's coming along pretty well. We are missing... The current plans are going to get everything except capacitor production and the silicon wafer production. And maybe energy cell production won't be enough either. Capacitor production is just missing the capacitor build blueprint itself. And of course, silicon wafer production is missing silicon wafer blueprint. And then after that, we need obviously the modular prefab modules, whatever it's called again. Prefab modules, I think it is. We need the blueprint for that as well. And then we will have the ability to produce everything we need to make station modules. Minus defenses and shields and that kind of stuff, but as long as we're not building defensive stations, we can produce stations of whatever size we want for free. And more importantly, we can sell bits to make stations of whatever size we want to passing traders. I might want to increase hull module production yet at some point. Not hull module, hull plates. Durasteel plates. There we go. Because that stuff sells really well to the shipyards in the area. But we'll see. The prefab modules are just used for station production. They're not used for shipbuilding. So this is just kind of going to be our basic materials station, maybe. Somewhere we need to... I don't know if I'm going to bother using any of these hull plates to do ship production later. I might just build hull plate production onto my future shipyard. And produce those locally. Of course, before we can produce ships, we're going to need the blueprints and all the intermediate parts to produce weapon components and shield components and engine components and all that BS. That's a long ways off into the future. But anyway. But this will allow us to build the stations for those without having to pay millions and millions. And judging by progress we've been making so far, it shouldn't take that much longer till we're capable of doing it. Let's go talk to the faction rep and see how much more we need to get before we can... There's that gate. There it is. Let's go talk to the faction rep and see how close we are to being able to afford the next piece. I'd like to be able to install the next chunks onto the station before the construction ship leaves. Because if I just keep issuing more work orders, then I don't have to pay the rental again. And more importantly, I don't have to hunt down another ship. I need to buy myself my own construction ship eventually. But for now, well, we might as well use the current rental for as long as we can. I think it cost... When I costed it out, it was going to be like 9-10 million, something like that, to buy a construction ship. which is really reasonable. But that's 9 or so million that I could not spend and spend on more important things instead. Construction ship rentals are like 150,000 in this mod, which is still pretty cheap. But it's definitely a lot less cheap than it is in vanilla. Vanilla is like ridiculously cheap to hire a construction ship. The only reason not to hire a construction ship in vanilla is for the convenience. Alright. Want to talk to the faction rep?
Hello.
There we go. Go to the rep's office. Right around the corner here. Okay, faction rep. Please have good news for me.
It's an honor to see you here.
I would like to buy a blueprint for a production module that produces capacitors. 4.7 million. Awesome, we can actually just buy it right now. Oh, okay, yeah, because it was the plasma conductors that was the expensive one. That was like 7 million or whatever. And I bought that one first. Okay, I'm smart.
Good luck out there.
Okay, so we can go ahead and add this next chunk to right to our station.
TIE Defender.
Get out of my chair. Let's also undock because I don't want to listen to extremely loud station notifications.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay. Our gate should be right over there. I think it's behind this asteroid. No? Oh, there it is. It is kind of cool that they replaced the gate models. Because obviously giant rings are very un-Star Warsy. But they definitely made them a little stealthier than I would prefer. Anyway. Oh. There we go.
Jump completed. Post.
Now I need to do some math and we'll figure out exactly what all we need to install in this place. I should actually be figuring all this out with a calculator to get it exact, but alas, I am too lazy for that. Okay. So, we need to build I'm going to build 4 module prefabs. So for that, we need 1,200 capacitors times 4. So, a lot. That would be almost 5,000 capacitors. 4,800, I think it would actually be. So these produce 1,400 each. So I build 4 of those. That would produce over 1,000 extra capacitors. Yeah, I think we need to build 4 of these. So that's going to require 1,700 graphene each. How much graphene is produced by a single graphene factory? 4,000. Okay. So if I build... I don't think I need to build more graphene. Because we already have some extra graphene planned into the system. Actually, no, wait. I do need to build one more graphene. I think one more graphene is enough. Okay, and 450 superfluid. We have 2 superfluid coolants. That's going to be like 8,000 something. And plasma conductors can require... Okay. So one more superfluid will more than cover it. So if we build one more graphene, one more superfluid, and 4 capacitors. And that will continue to be fairly overbuilt. Okay, copy module. This is going to be derpy as hell again, isn't it? There we go. Come on. Attach. Damn you. Damn it. Okay. Rotate it like so. Hope that's the right spot. It is not. There it is. Okay, one more graphene. And then we need to do one more superfluid. Like so. And then we're going to need to do 4. Go ahead and copy sequence, paste it there. Remove the Durasteel productions. Boom. All right. And onto this, we need to add capacitor production. And I just realized this is very wrong. I mean, it's right, but it's also very wrong. We don't need the capacitor production laid out this way at all. Or rather, we're going to want to lay it out completely differently. This is going to be a much more vertical setup. Okay. Remove you. Copy you. Paste there. Boom. This is going to be another stubby one, like these superfluid coolants. Except stubbier. That's not what I want to do. I should actually copy sequence. Boom. There we go. 4 of them. Nice and compact. Perfect. I really don't need that base connection module. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we need the base connection module for the superfluid coolants because of their being slightly fatter, but these are really skinny. So okay, so that's 4 capacitors, 1 more superfluid, 1 more graphene. Boom. Handled. Now, we are ready to build, once this is completed and online, we are ready to build the modular segments except the microchips. For microchips, we need silicon wafers, then we need to produce microchips, all that fun stuff. Very expensive. Okay. How much money do you need? 5 million? How about I give you 4? This is going to be a lot of construction time. It'll probably take a stream or 2 to finish this. And by the time this is done building, you will hopefully have enough money to buy the blueprint for the next stage. We just keep doing this Buying a blueprint for each stage and chaining it together until the station's done. And of course, most of the intermediate products will be overproduced slightly, so they'll be sold to local traders. Well, some of them are being overproduced more than slightly, but none of them should be overproduced to the tune of more than like 1,000 or so per hour. I have been rounding up pretty generously, but I don't think I've been rounding up quite that generously. I guess we'll find out when we can actually see the production numbers. We're definitely going to have to buy a lot more gas miners, that's for sure. Ore miners, not yet, but eventually. But definitely a lot more gas miners. Because currently the only thing that uses ore miners are these guys right here. And they have not been consuming the ore faster than it's coming in, so once more of this production gets done, what's currently building, these guys right here don't use anything. Or at least nothing that's produced yet. So until these superfluid factories start producing, the ones that are going to go right in here, we don't actually have to buy more gas miners. But as soon as those start getting built, we're going to have to buy more gas miners. I'll probably buy a large gas miner or two, because we have a bunch of smalls. But I really think we need a few more. We need a few larges. Yeah. Station's really coming together. Making us money and everything. I probably shouldn't have built that dock all the way up there like that. It looks silly. Put it like half that high up. I do like my docks being above the main station like that, but not quite that high maybe. Oh well. If we ever wanted to expand this station, it gives us plenty of room to take a chunk out of the middle here and put in a second station spine. Honestly, I don't think we would ever get this station quite that big, but worst case, we could take a chunk out of the middle and put in a new dock. Pair of docks. Might not be the worst idea ever. Because we could, if we got enough miners to stuff docking here, if we ran into problems with people waiting for docking bays, we could always add another set down a bit farther. Like down there or something. And still have room to put in a station spine beneath it. Although we still do have space at the end of this station spine. Like this space is going to be filled in with capacitor production. And this space is going to be filled in with superfluid production. But we still have 2 slots on the end here. Which, I don't know if, well, those places are probably going to be taken up. One of them with silicon wafer production. And the other with microchip production. And then I guess we would need an empty slot for yeah, we would need an empty slot yet past that. Because we have three more module types to go on here yet, I think. We have silicon wafers, we have microchips, and then we have the actual modules themselves. The prefab modules. Don't think that's worth putting a second station spine for, though. We might just tack it on to the end of one of the other pieces. I don't really want to block any of the things, though. The spines don't have to be completely homogeneous. I don't know. Maybe put some of them on top of the spine or something. I have to think about it. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. Definitely we're going to need to add more solar panels. I'm really torn between adding solar panels to this and building another station in a place that actually has more than 30% sun and doing it there. If we do that, we're going to need to buy some freighters. Probably just a couple medium freighters would be fine, but it'd be smarter probably to just go largest. But we would definitely need freighters if we were going to do energy cell production at a different station. Which we're going to need freighters eventually anyway. I've just been getting away without it for now. Or at least without anything except using the Pretender as a freighter. Which the Pretender is really not well suited to be a freighter, but it's definitely a freighter that nobody wants to mess with. Let's put it that way.
BFF bulk freighter.
Those BFFs are weird. They look like a long, skinny tie advance. From a distance. Yeah, they're just weird. And where are you?
BFF bulk freighter.
Oh, the BFF?
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Okay.
Requesting
LRT transporter.
docking permission granted.
It's nice to see various AI ships visiting. I wonder what he was hauling. Well, anyway. Which money do we have? 1 million? That's not enough to do anything with you yet. How much money do we have in the station itself? 400,000. Okay, we'll let it keep that for now. Okay. Energy cells. We're producing 18,000 an hour and consuming 17,000 an hour, so we definitely need to build more. Oh, we definitely need to build more for that. Okay, this uses like, gonna use another 4,000 energy cells. You're gonna use another 6,000 on top of that, so there's another 10,000 energy cells per hour right there. You're gonna use about 5,000, not quite. Okay. It'll be about 5,000 with those. Maybe 6,000 with these. So we probably should build another pair at least. Another pair should maybe handle it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and slap them on for now. These energy cells are way overpowered. Copy sequence. Attach it. There. Hoth is definitely a suboptimal place to do solar panels, but I'm surprised this whole factory is running off of 2 right now. And we add 2 more. I guess. 7 million to buy everything. Of which about 5 million we have available. Okay.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
You could run a pretty large station on just a single panel in a place that has 100% sun. Huh.
Request permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
That almost certainly has to have them be the mod changing the ratios. 'Cause I don't think the solar panels produce that much in vanilla,
Docking
did they?
granted. Docking aborted.
Or is my idea of normal just so skewed by that? I guess I put a lot of solar panels on my Terran station. I suppose I never really did a proper... I never really did a proper station that was normal. I had a Terran station and I had a scrapping station, but I never really had a normal station. So maybe this is just the way solar panels normally are. Slap 2 or 3 on and you're done. Well, it makes things easy, so that's nice. Pretty happy with the station design. It's nothing amazing or anything like that, but it's pretty reasonable. Nice spine. Well laid out. Grouped production along it. The only changes I think I'd make is I would bring the docking area lower, so it's just above the main station body, so like down to here maybe. And I would probably bring the solar panels up, so they're just below the main spine. So like probably cut it off right there. I could still make those changes, but it would be expensive, pain in the butt. I don't want to do it. Oh well. Oh. Bonk. Building progress is coming along. Technically I installed a mod on this, so it should go a little faster. Doesn't really feel much faster. I'm gonna check what the base speed is for a TIE Defender. Ship comparison, add ship, size small. There's the TIE Echelon. Oh, okay, that's a gunboat. I blew one of these up earlier. That's a lot of guns. Huh. Looks kind of weird. Guessing this is a medium? Don't know what that cockpit would look like. Hopefully it's not like the cockpit on that one, here I call it.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Yeah, this is an interesting little ship. Put a high preset loadout on it and see what it's got. By default. Okay. Those Wing-mounted ones are ion cannons. And then these are dye lasers. And then there's a couple missile launchers somewhere. Okay. So it looks like it carries probably some heavy missiles of some kind. No turrets. 5 shield generators. Speed is a bit slow. Okay. It is a small size, so I guess it's not a medium. I don't know why I said medium. High striker. This thing is weird as heck looking. 4 guns. How fast is it? 350. Okay, that's not too amazing. This thing's weird. Honestly, this thing would look about 10 times better if it had a pair of wings like this on the bottom, too. The Emperor's X-Wing. But seriously, it would look way better if it had another pair of wings on the bottom. Then it would look kind of cool. As it is, it just looks derpy. Yeah, Mining Guild one is ugly as heck. Fly bomber. What am I looking for? This is where I can look at all the cool ships without having to buy them. I keep forgetting this exists. Oh, here. There's a Vong ship. That's definitely weird looking. Kind of looks the way I imagined a Vong ship would. I don't think these have ever been anything other than here I'll call it expanded universe.
Docking permission granted.
Oh, this thing's kind of cool looking. Good amount of guns too. There's an E-wing. Looks cool enough. That's an E-wing? I thought the E-wings were Ether Sprite. At this point, I have completely forgotten what I was supposed to be doing. TIE Advance. I really want one of these. How cool are they? 333. That's not as fast as I would have hoped, actually. I was hoping these to be a little faster.
We were hit.
Okay, who's being shot? Where? There. Who's doing the shooting? Vong.
Jump beacon. Anot.
Alright, let's go see if we can do something about this. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of dogfighting. I'm probably getting quite rusty. Ah, sound bug. Come on, game. Please don't do this to me. Loud, annoying noises. Not nearly as bad as it could be, though. I've had it much worse. Particularly that stupid elevator music that's aboard the liner you get from the Avarice missions. It's just obnoxious. Every time you save.
depleted. Anode.
Okay, it's out here somewhere.
Irrigate.
Looks like some shooting is already happening. Hey, you. You shot at my miner, and for that, you must die. Those things got some pretty scary guns on them, don't they? Also, shield regen is kind of terrible on fighters in this mod for some reason. You don't know how much you miss the fast regen of vanilla fighters until you get into a mod that doesn't have that. I'm pretty sure the Vong didn't have flares. Well, I guess these Vong do.
Irrigate.
Okay. Ooh, damn it. I was hoping he would nail him right in the nose, but alas, no such thing. Did he get hit by a missile? Or was it something else? Gotta let my guns cool a little bit. Well, we hit something, but it wasn't our target.
Irrigate.
Not gonna waste any missiles on this guy. He's probably gonna blow up before I get a chance to shoot him too much. Okay. Suck loot. Suck other differenter loot.
Get off my radar.
Wait, there's still enemies around here? Loot. Get in the chip. Stop flying orbit. There we go. Okay, I think all the enemies are dead. These
Danger.
quasar fire things are ugly. Yeah. They're just really ugly. Okay, that's a... Oh, what are they called again?
Neutron Star Cruiser.
Neutron Star.
Defender Corvette.
Are these what I think they are? Yeah, these things. They look kind of cool. Yeah, oh well. Sounds like they're all going to travel drive. Let us below this popsicle stand
Container.
after we go get that container. It's got a Durasteel frame in it. Don't mind if I do. Probably should jump to travel drive and then pop out immediately. Oh well, we'll get there the slow way. Hey, we got to shoot something. That's always a good day. I really do miss the Xenon.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, where was our entrance gate? Here.
Jump beacon. Puff.
There we go. Right in front of our noses, that's where it was. How much money do we have? 2.2 million? Getting pretty close to being able to pay for the station. Apparently your defense platform is under attack and families in. Well, it's probably a K. That place tends to get attacked a lot.
Jump completed. Hove.
Assuming you haven't cleared out the adjacent systems anyway. That's where I based last time, I think. Yeah, that system gets attacked a lot. It was a good place for a base, though. It was a lot of fun. Whatever it was gone by the time you got there on the map. Well, check for a wreck. Because there might be a dead K floating in space somewhere. Although I've had a time or two where a K popped through and decided, nope, I'm not having that, and turned around and went home. Which is kind of funny. Okay, let's do a quick economic survey of the Empire. I haven't done a full economic survey in a little bit. Okay. The Hypori large miner is no longer turning in 630 per run, but he's still turning in 590, so I'm okay with that. But it does indicate that Hypori is no longer quite the incredibly valuable mining area it once was. Okay, these guys are actually turning in reasonable profits. 134, 132. There's an 80 and a 60 in there, but, well, you can't have everything. Okay, the other Hypori miner is still cranking out close to 160 per run, down from the 174 or so he was doing at the beginning. And this guy isn't doing so hot. He's topping out at about 130. So the two Anote miners might want to move somewhere else. Defense platform itself has 120 large plasma turrets, and there's a Raptor there patrolling with 75 fighters and 8 destroyers. Yeah, whatever popped through survived a very short amount of time, I'm sure, with that kind of a fleet. The Pretender has been parked and is not flying at the moment, not doing any trading at the moment. Not that it would be giving any significant amount. The oops is making money. It just sold a small load of Durasteel. A couple small loads of Durasteel. And a bunch of graphene. Actually, it's selling quite a lot of Durasteel. Okay, money is being made. How much? Its account has almost 1 million in it. We'll leave it in there for now. There's no reason to pull that out. Yep. The line in the transaction log goes up. Station construction has reached the final plasma conductor production. The final? No, not the final. Second to last. I think. Because there's one here that needs to be done yet. Yeah. Producing this one currently, and then it needs to do this little arm here, and then it can produce the last one. And then after that, it goes on to the superfluid, and then adds a couple graphene, and then another superfluid, and then starts capacitor production. And then after that, it does the energy cells. So, 1 stream, maybe 2 streams of construction. and we'll be almost ready.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission
It'll be
granted.
time to do microchips. We definitely need to save up some money and put it into gas mining soon. Because we're going to need more gas miners. As soon as it starts making those superfluid production, we're going to end the graphene. We're just going to do a bunch of graphene and superfluid right in a big bunch right here. So when it hits this point, we need to start really worrying about gas miners. Probably 2 more larges. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll see. And then it's got, yeah, all this stuff to do yet. At least 2 more larges. We'll see. We'll start with that. Outside of that, our little trade empire is pretty small, so there's not really a whole lot to look at just yet. But once this station's up, we'll be able to expand rapidly. The only thing holding us back will be the money to buy blueprints at that point. Because it won't cost us anything to build stations except time. Once this is built, we're definitely going to want to buy ourselves a construction ship or 2 so we can crank out stations faster. But I think on that note, I'm going to save the game. Go ahead and sort. And save. And that's where I'm going to call it. Because it is 10:30. It looks like Wasted's playing RimWorld. I need to play RimWorld one of these days. I have not played it a significant amount since the betas. I should change that. Oh, so many games, so little time. Let's see, today was Wednesday? Yes, so tomorrow is Thursday. Hopefully, if I start a little earlier than normal, we might be able to finish the Tropico story tomorrow. The normal campaign. I don't know if I'll go onto the Modern Times campaign or not. Maybe we'll save that for like a few months down the road or something. But if we don't finish that campaign, we'll at least get most of the way done with it. So that's going to be tomorrow, Tropico. And then the day after that, on Friday, assuming that all goes according to plan, it will be Cosmoteer with AF. So I'm sure none of you want to miss that. There will be shenanigans afoot. But until then, I think we're going to go raid AF. Because AF doesn't have very many people watching him, and he deserves more viewers. Also, I want to watch AF myself after this, so. Yeah. I hope to see you all back here tomorrow for Tropico Fun and Games. And I definitely hope to see you back here day after tomorrow for Cosmoteer Fun and Games. But until then, have fun over at AF's. And I will see you all later. Have an awesome night. And goodbye.